when I started the LifeCo was not a business. It was a kind of hobby business. It means that more or less it was a reflection of the changes, the transition I was going through from being a business person, being a regular human being of this society. I ended up to be a kind of person who is making a transition from being a business individual to a well-living individual. So it was a kind of move from a regular, modern world person into a person who is conscious enough, who cares about how does he feel, how does he think, how does he move, and then what kind of, say, relation management is as a tool for integrating with the society. So that was a kind of, LifeCo was a reflection of the changes happening around me. And we started with physical changes. Physical changes is always easy. Like, for example, you can lose weight, 20 kilos or 75 kilos. A friend of mine lost 79 kilos in our premises. So that part is the easy. But the most difficult part was mental changes. So the LifeCo started with physical change agent, and it ended up with more holistic. In the beginning, we were holistic, but there was not enough mental, there was not enough 100% or 360% coverage around being well. So today, as a LifeCo, as a Ersin Pamuksüzer, so I'm running parallelly these things. So today, for example, LifeCo deals with mental wellness, anxiety, depression, etc. I deal with my issues like radical acceptance. I learn, as any individual, any business person, we are trained or we are equipped with all kind of push to control our environment, to control the world. But then that's the biggest pain for human being. When you start to control, then you just lose almost your wellness. So radical acceptance means accept the world as it is. Don't try to control and change the things which is not under your control. And also other things like I'm 1956, born 1956, and then by that time the things was not that abundant. So we thought that we should collect as much as clothes, money, food, or whatever it is. And it ended up with, in today's life, that it's more important to have a peace in your life, to have a kind of quality in your life. And that quality only comes with after you learn how to lose. And then you realize losing is normal. Losing is exactly part of the world as it needs to be. So nothing strange with losing. So that was another thing. All those things, radical acceptance, accepting the world as it is, 5 years. Learning how to lose maybe takes 3 to 4 years. So it goes on like that. So LifeCo ended up with 20 years history, treating 60,000 people, etc. But on my side, I was also going to a similar journey during those 20 years. And then I was more or less into a kind of physical wellness, mental wellness. And most important thing is to learn how to cope with difficulties, how to cope with difficult people, difficult environments, difficult times. So that's the biggest challenge for me. And that challenge was so beautiful. That gave me so much as a life, affected my life quality, it took up. Of course, I also, what happened in the LifeCo, it gave also a kind of, say, fulfillment, feeling good type of feeling good experience for me, because we touched so many people who really felt good after, just a few hours ago, I met a lady. She was 12 times in our premises, and she said, I'm down to 107, from 117 down to something around 80 or whatever. And then she said, thank you very much. So that touch to my life was so valuable, so wonderful. That makes me happy. That makes me great. So the LifeCo converted being a master detox company into a much more, like we have today, 11 different diets. We have from water fasting into the ketogenic diet, etc., a lot of different diets. And also we have mental wellness programs, and we come with different things like cold plunges, like interactive walls, and using the technology together with, say, professional touches of doctors, psychologists, etc. So that's a beautiful combination of using modern and past ancient knowledge and merging them together. It ends up with really beautiful results. And I'm enjoying those results. I think all of us should enjoy those results. And that requires a kind of move from our day-to-day lives into a kind of caring ourselves, giving some kind of attention to how we do live, how we do exist, how we feel. And happiness is just behind, the curtain of your filters. We all filter our reality with the things which sometimes unnecessarily loaded to our brain, of our families, our society, and also the job, the work, and the governments, etc. Just get yourself free from all those, say, unnecessary connections, filters, and make yourself free, and then make the transition from who you are into who you want to be. And myself, like, I'm really happy I made this move, and I recommend everybody, wherever you are, however, whatever the methodology is, you should try to find your best form of yourself.